uh, complete that part. So you can start with email specialist. So that much email specialist, consultant, developer, architect, not architect, developer, senior developer. All of them work in one tool. All of them work on one tool only. It's just a senior. It's totally depends on the experience. Okay, so a senior, the email specialist is the one where you start. Okay, so usually that's the role you start with. But again, there's no fix role. If you'll find in if you go to LinkedIn, find the jobs, you'll find a lot of jobs where they have mentioned email specialist, but they are asking 7 year experience, 5 years of experience. Okay, so jobs designation wise they are mixed. Okay, so do not go on designation. So if you're someone who just starting your career, starting in marketing cloud, then aim for email specialist type roles, 2 3 years of experience type roles. If you are, I'm only talking about somebody who's starting, not someone who has experience. Okay, so that part, let's cover that part first. So then once you get into those roles, then spend at least year or a two on that role, then move to developer, senior developer, because developer, senior developer will work on complex issues. Okay, complex segmentations, maybe integrations. Okay, so those kind of roles, those kind of work will be handled by uh, a developer or a senior developer. Okay, so architect is someone who's please indicate in the what is the maximum. Okay, so you can uh, sorry, I forgot my chain of thoughts. Yes, so the role and the knowledge wise, it totally depends on the experience. If you have 6 7 years of experience, then your role will be totally different. You will be using options like working on integration, working on complex setups, APIs. If you are an architect, you will be creating solution for clients. You will be creating will be working on most probably on POCs. So those kind of roles will be handled by an architect. An email specialist will not do that work. Okay, email specialist will never work on APIs. Okay, in these sessions we'll cover everything. I'll teach you how to work on APIs, how to work on AMScript, how to work on journeys, automation, everything. Okay, so it's not that I'm only teaching you for email specialist. No, we are teaching everything. Okay. Now, if someone like maybe you have good 4 or 5 years of experience, 7 years of experience, the reason why I'm teaching everything because it is possible that you have experience on other fields, so you can utilize your own experience with this current knowledge and get into the roles where you can use your existing knowledge, like managerial roles, project manager type roles, where this current knowledge and your experience comes handy. Okay, that's why I teach everything. Okay. Oh,
And also hopefully we will get the chance to work to learn campaigning stuff in these sessions, right?
so I give use cases. So I think on LMS, I'm not sure on that. So please check with the admin. On LMS portal, you will find use cases or case studies. If not, then I'll give it to you. I'll share the file. Sorry, I'll share the file. Okay. Just give me a second. Let me grab some water.
Sure, sure.
All right. So, uh, so the case studies, yes. So I think it is updated, uploaded on LMS portal, which you have. If not, then do let me know. I'll give it to you. Okay, I'll give you the file. So, what I usually do with other other batches, uh, I'll create a file, do on Drive, and give it to you. Whatever topics we cover, I'll update the notes on there. Plus, I also add the use cases, case studies for practice. Okay, so whatever topic we cover, you can easily go and practice on that topic. Okay, we're done with data, not data, sorry, cloud pages or not? We're supposed to start with cloud pages today, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. Okay, cloud pages, not a very easy topic. 90% already covered. Let's start. I forgot one thing. I want to tell you something, but I forgot. Whatever that is. Yes, sorry, I remember. Wednesday, I think I would already told you that. So Wednesday we don't have session.
Yeah.
Yes, so I'll be traveling on Wednesday. Even I'm traveling tomorrow as well, but I'll I'm hoping that I'll reach the venue by 6:30. So tomorrow I can take the session. But
o-
Wednesday I'm not available because my flight is at 6.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right. So let's yeah, cloud pages.
Yeah,
Okay.
please, I asked a question on the question session.
Where is the okay in the portal? Just give me a second.
Okay.
Okay. Please in data extension retention policy. What is the maximum? Uh, Maximum time retention 2 years or 700 something days.
Okay.
Up to 2 years you can retain, and then it will be auto deleted.
Okay.
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 But usually, like I told you, we don't use that option, and if we have to, then it will hardly a month or so, not for uh, not for 2 years. Okay.
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 Thanks.
Okay. So data extension, sorry, cloud page. Okay, cloud page, landing page, both are interchangeable words. Okay, now how to create one? So you must have noticed, okay, let's say there's a website and they're asking you to register for the newsletters. You click on that option, you'll be redirected to a new page where you have to fill your information and click submit, right? So that is a landing page. Uh, Thank you pages, welcome pages, those kinds are your landing pages. Okay, those pages are hosted in Marketing Cloud only. Okay, your preference center pages, forms, which you, when you need to fetch the customer, or not fetch, sorry, when you want to get information from customer. Okay, uh, event registration pages, right? So those kind of pages are some of the examples. Like there's an event, you want to create an event registration page. So those who are interested in attending that event, please register yourself. Okay, so you provide this cloud page, customer will go there, fill their information, click submit, and that information will be stored in your data extension. So that's the setup of a cloud page. Okay. Now, if you combine multiple cloud pages together, it become microsite. Okay. Now, how a microsite work? To give you an example of a microsite, let's say you want to buy iPhone 14 now, or let's say iPhone 15. Okay. If you go to apple.com or .in, you'll not find Apple 15 information. Like on the main page, you'll not find. You have to scroll down, go to products, there you will find. Okay. Why? Because I think 17 is the new one, so and 15 is the older product. So you'll not find on the main page. But you are a potential customer for Apple, right? So they don't want to lose the potential customer. So what they will do, they will host a microsite on their on their domain only, specifically for 15 or 14 or whatever these series are. When you go to Google, search for iPhone 15, instead of apple.com, there are high chances that you will see that uh, page specifically created for Apple 15. And if you open that page, you will be directly go to that page where Apple 15 information is available. All specification, everything will lead to 15. Now that's not their main website. It's just a microsite created for a specific product where you will only find that product's information. Okay. So that's the microsite. So that's one of the use of microsite. How to create one? Just combine multiple landing pages and your microsite is ready. Now, how to create a landing page? That's the first question. So first of all, what you will do, you will create a folder here. Okay. Once you create a folder, then go to your folder. Then
How can how can I navigate to this cloud pages?
this web studio.
Oh, okay. Absolutely. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Now go to cloud page, create your own folder. Once you open your folder, then this option add content is available. Okay. And there you can go. You'll find those options: landing page, microsite, code resource, interactive email page. So these two we don't use generally. Rather, we don't use all three of them. Just the landing page is the one which we majorly used for all of the things. Okay. Code resource, basically, if you have a custom code for anything, you can write it here and save it, and later you can use it. Okay. And you can use it, you can fetch it or transfer it via code. Now, the only difference, not only difference, sorry, in email and a cloud page is that you can actually send the email to the customer. You can trigger the emails. Okay. But cloud page, you can't. Why? Because, like I said, cloud pages are hosted on the Marketing Cloud platform. Okay. And they are only accessed using a URL. So you have to create the page on Marketing Cloud, publish them, then you'll get a URL. That URL you can add in your email, you can add in your website, so that customer can click on that URL and redirect to your page. Okay. This page can be used for multiple things: giving information, uh, getting information. Okay. Thank you pages, subscription pages, registration pages, those kind of things you can do on landing page. Okay. Now, when I say 90% covered, so what I mean by that, so here you will find your domain names. Okay, so with the package, when you buy the subscription, you'll also get, I think I told you about the domain page. So you will get this option. All your landing pages, all your cloud pages will be hosted on your domain. So here you can select. Okay, you can change the name of the page. You can decide the URL of this page. Okay, so that it become more trustworthy. Because if you directly use this URL of this page, it is very generic. Okay, it is very generic, and you won't be able, I mean, customer won't be able to trust on your page. So that is why this option is available, that if you use, let's say, this one, cloud.equentcare.career.io, now after this the URL will be there. Okay, now if somebody is receiving your cloud page or your URL, this is the first thing they will see, cloud.equentcareer.io, and it is more trustworthy rather than a generic URL. Okay, so you have to think from customer's point of view as well. Give name, description. You see the URL? Now this is my URL. Like I told you, I can write the URL by myself. This is how you can do it. Okay. If I copy this and put it there and open, you'll not be able to access this. Okay. Why? Because this page is not live yet. Okay. You see these options, familiar options? You covered all of them in email, except this one, smart capture. Smart capture. Okay. So we have already covered all of them. So let's talk about smart capture. What is this smart capture? This is your canvas template. You can create here anything. Just give a picture, write thank you in a bold letters, and done. Attach this with your email, and somebody clicks or somebody submit the information, they'll be redirected to this page. It says thank you for your information, thank you for reaching out to us, we'll get back to you, something like that. Okay, so that you can do. Now, to make full use of this option, I'll show you where you will be using it more. So let's take an example. I'm using an image. Okay, now the smart capture. Okay, before using smart capture, there's one thing I would like to tell you here. There are issues, not, I won't say issue, there are limitation of this option. What are the limitations? You cannot customize this as per your requirement. I mean, you can up to a certain extent, not to the full extent, you can't. Okay, for example, I am creating an event registration page. Okay, I'm organizing an event, and for that, I'm creating an event registration page where I want customers or my possible customers or guest or client or whatever. I want them to register on this page. Okay, so that I can forward them the invite. Okay, or register or whenever there's a new phone launching, they ask you for pre-booking, right? So those kind of pages are also cloud pages where you fill your information. Okay, now what information I need from you? I want your first name, your last name, your email address. Let's say I also want gender, country. Yeah, that's it. All these information I want. Now, these information, these heads, these attributes are already available, system generated, you can say. Okay, or you can use them. This is the name Cloud Pages data extension. This is the data extension which will be created automatically. Okay, you don't have to create one. If you are using all these system generated attributes. This is option number 1. Okay, option number 2, your data extension, and this is the one you're going to use. Find your data extension. Now this could be a new data extension or an existing one. Okay. Okay. Now when I select my data extension, now I can see all the heads or the attributes of that data extension. So first name, last name, email, preferred products. These 4 are there in the data extension. So I'm selecting all of them now and done. So you see the star means they are compulsory, they are mandatory. How to make them mandatory? You need to make it in your data extension. Make it non-nullable. Okay. If you make it there, then in smart captcha form, it will automatically pick. Customer cannot submit the form without providing these 4 information. Now, the customization part. If I select this, let's say submit option. Okay. Now I have 2 options here. Take user to a URL. So when when someone submit, after filling the information, if somebody is submitting, I want them to go on a different page, maybe my website, maybe another cloud page. Thank you for your information. We'll get back to you with more information, something like that. So you create another cloud page. Okay, make it a thank you page or something like that. Activate it, publish it, copy this URL and paste it here. So in this page, if somebody submit the information, they will be redirected to that another page which you just created. Okay. And this is how you connect multiple cloud pages to make it a microsite. Okay. So for, let's say,
Where do you mention when you click on submit, redirect to thank you
this
page or
option,
something?
see, take user
Okay.
to a URL after submission. This
Okay.
option.
Then
If you
that
check this
URL
option,
will.
if you are not checking this option, it will on the same page, it will show you thank you for your submission. If you want customer to go on a different page after submitting, use this option, provide the URL,
Okay.
and they will be redirected to another page. Okay. Do you want to open a new page or you want to redirect them on a current page? That's the option here. Instead of submit, you want to write something else, you can. Or let's say, okay, let's make it submit only. Okay, you want to change color, that also available. Okay, you want to change the alignment, that also available. So these things are, you can do font, Arial, size, text, everything you can do. Okay, now form styling, adding, padding, margin, borders, these you can do. Same thing. You want in between, left hand side. Okay, those options are also available. field width, if you want to make it change, let's say you want to add this much, so that option, that much customization you can do. Now, if you have knowledge of HTML, so you can open this HTML editor and make changes here as well. But let's go to one field one by one. Okay. And HTML editor. So this is the HTML code for this one field. Okay. If you want to make changes for one particular field, you can make it here. Okay. I mean, if you know how to work on HTML, only then. Otherwise, it is self-sufficient. You don't have to do anything here. Save. Now, the limitation I was talking about, if you want to make, let's say, first name, last name, and this email and preferred product over here, you can't do that. Okay, you can't do that in one. So that's the limitation. So you only have to follow this much, this pattern. If you want to do it, or if you want to customize this page, you have to create this page using HTML. That's why the HTML customization option was available. Okay. Now saving, submit. If everything is correct on your page, it will show. Otherwise, it will throw an error. You can publish directly. You can publish later. Now, if you copy this page, okay, there is a warning here. Okay, I mean, page is live, but let's make some changes. Unpublish. Okay, seems this particular URL is not working. So let's use another one, that tenant specific one. Okay, because this is used by everyone, so it is possible that there must be an issue or safety issue with this URL. Okay, so do not use this one. Let me show you mine, which I have created. Okay. See this URL, very generic. So this is this is the page which I have created. Okay, it is like I told you, it is hosted by Marketing Cloud. So do one thing, I'm giving you this link. Just use this and submit information and see what you get. Okay. Just let me know once you submit the information. Then I'll go and find the data extension which we have used for this particular
Yeah, I got the thank you for submitting message.
Okay.
Re-
Yeah.
Thank you for
Well,
your submission. So this URL is accessible. Okay, I need it.
yes. I've used that one with domain name. Seems there is a safety issue with that, so I'm not opening it. So when you create, use the second option, the tenant specific one. Use that one. Okay.
I also submitted.
All right. Perfect. Now let's go. So
So
basically,
sound
this is
so
sorry.
looks like the major feature with the smart capture is we can access the data extensions. Uh,
No, no, not access. Capture the information from customer and put it into the data cloud or data extensions.
okay, okay. And once you created this cloud page, and we are publishing, and that
Mhm.
published one, where it is going to be saved in the marketing cloud.
Same page, same one in your folder which you created. These are all published ones.
Oh, okay. The other
You
published
create your own.
cloud
So
pages. Okay, okay.
yes. So how do you start? You go to cloud pages first,
Got you. Yeah,
create new
yeah.
your own folder, open your folder, then this option will be available, add content.
Got
And from there you will add landing pages, whatever you will create. Okay. Now how you can create a microsite? Let me give you an idea. Create 4 or 5 pages, thank you page, smart capture form, all those pages. And you have this option of CTA button, right? When you use that CTA button, instead of giving random URL, use a URL of your another cloud page. That's how you can connect multiple cloud pages. Okay, so that's the idea I'm just giving. Okay. Mm, where is it? Cloud pages, filter. All right, so where is it? So this is basically the cloud page. Okay, now I was talking about another example. Okay, we haven't started with mscript. So okay, mscript can be used in cloud pages as well. Okay, so when we cover cloud mscript, so there you will find you can not only save information in data extension, you can only fetch, you can also fetch information from data extensions into your cloud pages. So let's say if I want to show uh, customer information, okay, um, and okay, let's say there's an example: customer fills his information, and he wanted to check the status of his policy. Okay, I'm just giving a random example. Okay, so what you can do, you can fetch the latest status of his policy from data extension and present in your data extension using AMScript code. Okay, so that is one of the use. When we discuss AMScript, then I'll show you. Okay, now, okay, tell me one thing. Is it possible that customers' data is available, or let's put it another way, a same person is available, or it's yes, available in multiple data extensions for multiple records or multiple type of records? Is it
Yes,
possible?
yes.
How?
So like we have different use cases. So just like in product category, holiday, flight booking, visa, right? So I added the customer in this category. So I created different data extension here. So like same customer added in different data extensions.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many of you know about data relationships?
I know,
So,
yeah. So just like the customer profile, their transaction, their product
No, no,
purchase, that
no,
we
no.
can.
I'm looking for specific words. Have you heard about those terms one to one, one to many?
Yeah.
So those are the data relationships I was talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. Now
yeah, customer
let's
can have in commercial and also in the behavior. So that means he can have in
no, no,
different data.
No.
no. That's different thing I'm talking
Okay.
about. Let me give you an example. I am running a car dealership. Okay. I'm using Marketing Cloud. I have data extension where I have customer information, his name, address, email address, phone number, income status, monthly income, all those information. Okay. This is the data extension which I'm going to use to send the emails. Okay. Now I have another data extension where I have car information with the subscriber ID, that this subscriber ID has this car, this color, this is the chassis number, this is the engine number, this is the type. Okay. I have another data extension wherein I'm saying this customer ID or this subscriber ID has in this particular third data extension is for insurance detail. Okay, this is the car number, this is the insurance, this is the premium, this is the last paid, all this information related to insurance. Okay, now it is possible that the customer is available in all three of them, or his record is available in all three of them. Possible. Now let's say if I have to make a decision, okay, based based on one data extension. Okay, let's say uh, I'm using personal data extension to send the emails. Okay, well, let's put it in a journey. Okay, I'm using a journey and wherein I am sending emails using customer information. Okay, now I want to make a, so there are no attributes which I can use to make a decision. I want to decide about customer's path based on his insurance status. Okay, which means let's say if the status is active, I'll send him another one type of email. If his status is inactive, I'll send him another type of email. Okay, this is my requirement. Now the problem here is the data extension which I'm using to send the emails, it doesn't have this status as an attribute. Okay, although the information is for same customer. Okay, like I told you that this same customer is available in all three of them, but I'm not using that particular data extension wherein this status is available. So how will I use that information in my journey? So this is my requirement. Okay, now that's where the data designer or the attribute groups
Groups, yeah.
comes handy. Okay, so what I will do, I will create an attribute group. Okay, wherein I will connect all three of those data extensions using a relationship one-to-one, one-to-many, depending on the data extensions. Okay. And after creating that group, now I can use them in my journey to make a decision. Why? I mean, how? Because I have created an attribute group. That attribute group, because of that group, now all three data extension are accessible to me and I can use them to make a decision. Majority of the time, you will be using it in Journey Builder only. Okay, that's where it is useful. Why? Because in Journey Builder, we have to make a decision based on latest information. Okay, so when we do that Journey Builder, I'll show you how to use it. There is a specific topic for this, but now I can show you how to create it. So go to attribute group, uh, give name and icon. Okay, then you will be redirected to a particular page. Let me open mine. I have created, where is it? Yeah, here it is. So all these are your attribute groups. Okay, on the right hand side, they are not your data extensions. Again, it will not create a new data extension for you. Okay, it will just create a relationship between the data extensions. So if you are creating data extension, if you're creating an attribute group for customer personal information and the invoice, so it will be one to many relationship. Why? Because one person can have multiple invoice numbers. Okay, now this is how you're going to create. Okay, so how you going to start?
I have a question, please.
Sorry.
I have a question.
Okay, actually, I'm not seeing that screen. So, which question? The data retention one that I've
No, I
already
just
answered.
want to ask about the
Okay, you wanted to ask? Please go ahead.
creating the relationship. I try to. I have uh, my data extension. I created 3 data extension for myself this
Mhm.
afternoon, and then I wanted to create a relationship. And it's complaining about the retention policy that I pick.
Okay. So, what is the issue? I mean, data
He said
retention
that he said that the retention because I pick a retention policy of 120 days for each of them. So
Okay.
he's complaining about the retention policy that I need to change my retention policy.
Okay. What is the name of your folder?
LOLDE.
Okay.
LOL.
Must be this one.
Yes, please.
Okay, this is the one you have created transaction, products, and
Yes.
customer profile.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you are creating the relationship, it is saying that change the data retention policy,
Yes,
right?
please. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Mhm. All records and data extension. Yes. So thing is, if you are the problem is when you're creating the relationships, and if one of the data extension which you are selecting, you have activated this data retention, which
Yeah.
means that this data extension will be deleted after some time.
Yeah.
Okay, now because the relationship is created and one data extension is no longer available, then this whole the relationship or the whole attribute group will fail.
Yeah.
That is why it is asking you to remove this,
Okay.
because once you create this relationship, then you should not you'll not be able to delete this data extension. You have to delete everything. That is why if you activate this or you uh, let's wait, remove this. If you remove this and then try, you'll
Okay.
not get that. Okay.
Okay.
Because the thing is, why are you, so first of all, you need to ask this question, why are you creating this relationship? Because you want to use them for decision making, right?
Okay.
Now, if let's say one data extension you deleted, then your whole relationship, the whole setup will fail.
Okay. That's good.
Okay.
Thanks. Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah.
So let's assume these are the one which I have created. Now I have created all three of them. Okay. All three are connected now. Let's say this one, if I delete this one, then the whole relationship will fail. Okay. That is why, and that's why in the beginning only I told you that do not use data retention, because this is not the way we delete the data extensions. Okay. There is a process to follow for deleting the data. No client wants you to delete the data without proper procedure, and it's highly unlikely that you will be using data retention. You will be creating temporary data extension. Very highly unlikely. Okay, that is why I told you by default we keep it off. Okay, now how to do this? The first data extension which you're going to use is the one which you're going to use to send the emails. Okay, the first one that you will connect with the contact keys. Now, important thing, you need to have something common between two data extensions to combine them. Okay, when I say common, let's say for example in this particular one we are connected them with ID and student ID. Okay, these two I have connected with student ID and ID. Okay, names may be different. Okay, there's no issue if the names are different, so you can connect them. You can connect contact key with subscriber key. Okay, you can connect them, so that's not a problem that name has to be same. No, it's not that everywhere you have to use the same relationship. No, you can use different in these two and different in these two. Okay, that you can do. From here you will create, let's say for this I need to add one more. So go to this option. On the right hand side, you will see select a data extension. I'm not sure whether I'll have anything. So ID is the primary key in this particular data extension. So I need to select a data extension where I have a primary key which I can attach with this. Okay, so like that. Here it is. Courses, student ID. Okay. Student ID, student equals subscription. Do I have anything which I can use? Let's try this one. So I think I've already used it. So here, I mean, just gives, let's see that. So one, here you can say one to many. This is how you select one to one, one to many. Okay. Have I used student ID? Yes, I have already used this. I don't have another data extension to connect. Okay. So this is how you can create relationship. It's not just simple relationship. If you want to create multiple with this one only, you can do that as well. So like these two connected, if I let's say this one, if I want another relationship here, so like this, you can add another link here. So how it will work? So this is one chain and it will start another chain. Okay, so this is how you create a data designer. It is not only, but it is used in journey builders. Okay, so
One to
now
one means like one data extension to other
no,
data
no,
extension.
one person can have multiple records. Okay, for example, let's say this is the personal information.
Yeah,
If I have a invoice data extension here,
yeah,
okay, then one customer can have multiple invoices.
yeah.
possible. So that will be a one-to-many relationship. Okay. That is one-to-many relationship.
Okay.
Wherein one-to-one, for example, demographic. Okay. So one person will only live at one place, most probably. Okay. So that's that one. Or one person will have one date of birth, something like that. So those one-to-one relations. So one-to-one is default, by default one-to-one. Okay, one-to-many are the invoices, orders, those kind where in another data extension this person is available multiple times.
Okay.
Okay, like car information. So a person can have multiple cars. Okay, but insurance is only one. So from car to insurance is one-to-one, but from personal to car, one-to-many. Okay, so that is
So
so
that
if you link
means
the
in
current
data,
address DE,
yeah.
sorry.
That means like in data extension, let's say we have data and same person have multiple entries. Let's say he has multiple car, right? Purchase with us. So that will be one to many.
Yes. So, like I see in the beginning, the example I gave you about the car and the car insurance and the personal information. So, try linking those three. Okay. The
Yeah.
first data extension you will use is personal information one.
Yeah.
That is the one you're going to use to connect with this one,
Mhm.
right? Now, once that is established, now you start creating a relationship. So, second one would be car details. Okay. So
Okay.
you will connect that with the common factor, could be a subscriber key, contact ID, or anything. Okay.
Okay.
Now, it is possible that one person can have multiple cars.
Got it.
Okay. So this relationship would be one to many. Okay. Now, this is car information, this is insurance information. One car will only have one insurance detail, right?
Yeah.
So that will be one to one relationship.
Okay.
Or let's say if this is a purchase, no, sorry, service history data extension. So one car can have multiple service history.
Yeah.
So that will also be a one to many.
Multiple.
Okay. So that's how you create a relationship.
Understood.
Okay. And so this is your data designer. That's how you create. Okay. So tomorrow, what we going to do? Okay. First, check for the notes on the LMS. I believe the notes are available there. So please go through them. If not, please ask the admin to provide you the navigation where we will find those. Tomorrow, I'll show you how to create push notification and SMS. Okay. So those two will